You guys, this is my 7th week doing 100% raw. Are you excited for me? I'm excited. So everything's going really good, just like I said last time. It's really cool because I think I keep going through detoxes right now. All this week, every morning I've been coughing up the nastiest stuff. And all this stuff is coming out of my nose. But I don't feel sick. It just feels like it's coming out. It doesn't affect my mentality. It doesn't affect my energy. Although last week I wasn't feeling like I had that much energy. So yesterday I had all day. I had orange juice all day. About 10 oranges worth yesterday. I had a bunch of mangoes, and then I had some cacao butter before I got to work, which always gives me tons of energy. So I love having that, which, by the way, I just went to the Sac Co-op, and finally on their raw rack where they sell like a bunch of raw stuff, all the dehydrated stuff, whatever, they finally are selling cacao powder. It's awesome. And it's a pretty big bag. Hold on, let me go get it. See? It's 16 ounces, and this was 15 bucks. But it's heavy. I mean, oh my god, it'll take me forever to go through this. What I love to do, instead of buying the jar of cacao powder or cacao butter at the co-op, is buy a jar of the coconut butter instead, and then as I want to, just mix in cacao powder with it, and it tastes so delicious. And some agave nectar. It's amazing. So now I can make a chocolate cake if I want to. So awesome. I'm so excited that they're selling this. That just means if I buy this and I tell people about it and they buy it, the raw section in each health food store, or at least my own here, is going to grow, which is really great. So support your food store and put your money where your mouth is, literally. I also am drinking a ton of orange juice, although I didn't have the patience to make it all myself, so I went to Jamba Juice and got a power size, which actually is kind of a lie because they rang me up wrong. They rang me up for a power size and a 16 ounce, and then they gave me a refund because I just wanted the power size, and then they ended up making both and giving me both anyway. So I've actually drank a lot of this, but I already drank the 16 ounce, so I'm kind of full right now. I'd say it's a pretty good breakfast, though, even though I'm sure Jamba Juice's oranges aren't organic, which is kind of BS. But anyway, this is my 7th week doing raw. I'm feeling a lot better. Kind of bloated because I think I'm about to start my period, but whatever. Oh, my friend Chelsea and I, best friends since like 7th grade, all up until high school, and then we kind of had a falling out. Well, yeah, we just spent too much time together. Anyway, we caught up again recently, and everything's like the same again. We've both grown in so many ways that we know how to separate from each other. And every time I see her, like last night, I went over, was only supposed to pick something up. We're up until 3 in the morning talking because we just have so much to talk about. So I'm like losing my breath. I'm so excited. So what I was going to tell you is that we're moving in together. So my studio for $5.85 is going to be no more. I don't feel like putting that much of my paycheck towards rent when I'm not even home. I'm still working 3 jobs. Why am I paying $5.85 a month if I'm never home? So we're going to be living together. I know that she's probably the only person that I can live with right now, which works out pretty well. We have the same taste in decoration. We have a lot of the same personality. I know that if either of us has something to say to one another about something we're not happy with in the living situation, we'll say it to each other because we're like family. So I'm excited about that. Because can you imagine? Okay, my rent is going to be no more than $400 wherever we live. So that knocks off almost $200 already a month. I'm almost done paying my grandpa off. I think I only have one more payment left. That frees up another $100 a month. Also, I know I didn't talk about this, but I owe my dad money and have been paying him $100 a month. But I wrote him a letter. I actually need to drop it off to him. And I'll be paying $5 a month to him, which I might talk about in another video. I don't know. So that knocks off another $100 a month. So I'm thinking I'm going to have a lot of money. And I'm going to have enough money to not do this 3 jobs thing. I'm going to have enough money to take care of all my bills. Even though I haven't talked about it, I have a lot of stuff and issues with the court that has to do with irresponsibility. So my number one goal right now is to be as responsible as possible. And I think that this whole living with a roommate again is a very responsible decision for me. Not to mention saving up money. I'm already investing a lot of money, and I do mean investing because it's for me, in great foods. If you want to do raw, don't deprive yourself. If you get excited about a food you see, go ahead and buy it and eat it. Just drive less. Forget about the manicure. I don't get manicures. But do you know what I mean? So, I haven't been worrying about anything. I just know that having faith in myself and in the raw diet, everything is going to work out. I can have anything I want to eat. If I want a big sack of mangoes, like at $1.50 each, I will, because that's me. If I'm not going to feel good, how am I going to go to work and make any money? How am I going to do anything? So I think number one priority, the biggest lesson for this whole journey on raw again, for the umpteenth time, is I'm making my diet my number one priority. I'm really taking care of myself this time. Let's see. Yeah, I guess that's it. Anyway, I just wanted to give those updates. I think this video is getting a little bit too long. But, yeah, I'm really excited. So, I'll just update again soon. I'll try to update more. Might be a little bit busy moving and stuff, but I'll make time. I always do for the internet. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.